Hi, Jason here, and look, I want to talk about Creative 12's massive end-of-year event in 2015. Now, down in Sydney at our two-day internship, and for those of you interns who couldn't make it, and also for our coaching clients, past, present, what I want to talk about is something very unique, very special. Now, what we teach is how for you to become the best possible version of yourself and how to run the best possible version of your business possible. And what that requires sometimes is to do something uniquely special, to integrate and let yourself really feel what it's like to be a true successful person. And one of the ways we manufacture that is by running an event like we're going to do down the Gold Coast at the Mercure Hotel in November this year. And we'd like you to join us. We would like you to come along and share on what it takes to go to the next level. And what I can guarantee you, and what I've seen in the many years I've been doing this, is that people that attend these events transcend. I can think about people like Tim Morgan, Chris Cochran, Jake McCluskey, Harley Beckett, Brett Campbell, Michael Hewitt. There's just so many people that have been a part of these events that contribute to their success going onwards and upwards, developing themselves. And so it's a real key component, and success leaves a trail. So I want to talk about how you can get yourself along to this event. Now, the details, like I said, it's going to be in the Gold Coast. It's going to be at the Mercure Hotel. And the dates are the 26th and 27th of November. Both days, day number one will go from 10 o'clock to about 7 or 8 o'clock that night, and I'll explain why later. Day two is going to be from 9 till about 5 o'clock, and then we're going to have a party, after party. There's going to be celebrations, awards. We're going to really celebrate the effort and energy that goes into you running your business over the course of the year, and why not do it on one of the best locations on the planet, which is the Gold Coast. Now, we've got some special guests coming. We've made this event massive, and we've gone out and gone to look for people that can really have a big impact on your life and get exposed to. And one of my personal friends, Aaron Brooks, who I've known since about 13, 14, I used to play footy against this guy. I watched him grow and develop as one of the youngest CEOs ever, in Australia at least. And he was the CEO of Hardcourts, and he kicked off that in about 1998 and played a massive part in developing that business brand in Queensland from the scratch, from the ground floor all the way up to they were having well over 100 or so different franchises around Queensland. I think even more than that now, of course. And he's quite a remarkable character. And when you get around Aaron, if you've been in his presence, you just feel the energy, the enthusiasm, and he's got some very special methods, techniques, teachings and training for you to become not only the best possible version of yourself, but also a fantastic leader. We all lead in our lives, either as a parent, as a friend, as a boss, as an employer. There's so many different areas, and what Aaron's going to embrace upon you is his extensive experience of what it takes to be successful, and not only your business life, your personal life as well. And believe me, this guy's energy and this guy's teaching and his knowledge is profound, and it's not every day you get to be in a room with someone like this. And Aaron's really going to really amaze you with what he has to offer. Day two, people you might know. This character, I call him a character, he's been such a great mate of mine, Brett Campbell, the owner of Fit Chicks, among other things. And Brett, as you may not know, was a student of ours about 6 so years ago, and I've just been, it's been an absolute pleasure and honour to watch this guy grow and develop both personally and professionally, to the point now where he is actually someone that I go to consult with and provide in his area of expertise. He became a coach with us. He did 2 years as a student, then became a coach. We trained him up, and Brett then also worked for us for another 2 years, then helping other fitness professionals to build their business. And he helped so many of our past students to really reach new heights. He went on to become a speaker and presenter with us, which we helped train up, and once again excelled in that, to the point now where he's really embraced the online side of things, and he is a true expert. I can remember Brett's first year with us, and he was the guy that went and took himself over to America, flew over there to get himself around some of the best of the business on this, to educate and learn himself. So you get a snapshot of what this guy's psychology's like, his drive, his determination's like. And once again, you want to be around the best to be the best that you can. And Brett really excels online. And he's going to come in, he's going to teach you his methods about how to, create a real good presence online. He's going to take you step by step by step through to how to create funnels, how to drive traffic, get lead generations, develop an online product if that's what you want to do. And the one real method I love from Brett that he teaches is how to create an online product that can, really help pay for your ongoing marketing, so it doesn't actually cost you anything, and also turn, your business into more profitable. So Brett's going to come along, and the other key point I'll point out with Brett is that, like a lot of these online experts, they don't tell you everything. They tell you how to do it. They don't really tell you. They tell you what you have to do. They don't really tell you always how to do it. Brett's going to just reveal that, and Brett's so much like Brad and I, where there's no secrets. Everything's exposed. Everything's out on the table, because how else are you actually going to truly pass on your knowledge, education, and proven track record if you can't share it all with people? Just too many of these people just want to hold back and not let you know everything that they're doing, in my opinion, out of fear and not abundance. So Brett's going to come and, he's going to really impart upon you that side of things. Now, regardless if you want to do online products or not, this is a must attend to get your online presence, get your online side of business up and running efficiently. It might be reasonably challenging. I think you could see it there. I've got my cursor there. Like, this is one of a few Brett's businesses that he has going. Fit Chicks popular, and what you can see on his Facebook page is 190,000 likes on there, and it just goes insanely well. It's incredibly, sells everything from supplements to franchises. This guy has done it, and has done it well. Lastly, there would not be a Create PT Wealth workshop or big event without me doing some personal development side of it. What I'm going to do is show you one of my favourite sessions that I don't get to do a lot, because it takes a lot to get this session into place. So it's very rare that I do it. It's been at least about 3 or so years since I've done it. 4 years since I've done it last time, and it's how to break through limiting beliefs in less than 10 seconds. And what we're going to look at is learn how to get yourself into an unstoppable state. Now, and what that means is a decrease in performance. So what we need to be able to do is learn how that, even though we're not feeling in the right emotional state, we've got to do a sales call, we've got to have a conversation that could be challenging, is how do we get ourselves in the right emotional state so we can do that effectively, efficiently, and not get hijacked and behave poorly, or go into ourselves and not stand up for ourselves. All these things have massive, massive impacts on the results we get in our life. So next part is we're going to learn about how to learn how to master your emotional energy. And once again, emotional intelligence is the key. Intellectual intelligence plays a good, significant part in the success you get. But if you don't have the emotional intelligence, you don't know how to understand your energy and channel it in the right direction, then you are going to get hijacked, and you will no doubt get a lesser performance out of yourself than you really deserve or you could get. So very important. And then lastly is release limiting thoughts and emotions that hold you back. So we create these filters in our lives. We have these thought processes, and we have these belief structures, and what we do is we actually go out and seek more evidence to why they're true. So we've got to break through them, so we stop seeing only limiting ways that we can move forward and see what we actually want. There's that whole classic scenario that when there's a car you want to buy, what do you start seeing everywhere? You see that car everywhere. People who don't want that kind of car, like it, they don't see them. Same is true for if we have a limiting belief about ourselves and what's possible for us. What do we see? Well, we start seeing more reasons why we're not good enough, why we're not successful enough, why we're not smart enough, why we're not good looking enough, whatever it may be. We start collecting more evidence of that, where we need to be able to deal and not make judgments on that holds us back. So, and then lastly, we'll do the theory part of it. We'll get that part sorted. We'll have the thing we want to get rid of and release. And then it's like looking at experiencing something that you thought may be impossible. And we're going to get a breakthrough like that. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to get you to walk over 2,000 degrees of hot coals. And we're going to get you to do that. And during the theory training I'm going to teach you, we're going to do training before we get to the firewalk. You're going to see that what's something you thought, and your mind's going to tell you it's impossible. We're going to be able to slip you out of that state and get you to do something that would deem to be dangerous, impossible, and not achievable. So if you could do that, if you can get yourself into that state and overcome something like that, in that instance, what else is possible for you? And it really leaves a big impact on your life, and you can think about that moment any other time you're feeling challenged, and you have a practical experience of, in a few short moments, you were able to get yourself to do what you thought was impossible and enjoy it along the way. That's the other part. So this is some pictures of the fire that we had lit down there at the Mercure, which we're going to be doing it. Here's some of the gang getting themselves over the fire, and here's the people that we do a ceremony to symbolically burn the old limiting beliefs. You can see, and there's some bits of paper, and that's the things that we've written on there we want to let go of, and it symbolises letting that go. When you walk over, now you're walking and integrating that physically, mentally, emotionally. You're thinking about your mantra, new mantra, what is your new belief, and you're focusing on that as you walk over the coals to get to the other side. Then it integrates and it locks in on a really powerful emotional state to take it forward with you after you leave this event. So what's included now, if you're in the internship program, I'm talking to you at the moment. So if you're in the internship program, it's 2 nights accommodation. Normally when you're in the internship program, you've got to travel, get yourself sorted with accommodation. This part will be included in that. You'll have breakfast, lunch and dinner included, and that's a buffet, and the food is outstanding quality. Drinks on day 2. The reason not day 1 is because we're doing the firewalk that night, and we're not going to have anyone drinking alcohol before that event. But you're going to be on such a natural high from that event. You believe me, you won't need any alcohol. There'll be a team workout involved, so we'll have a fitness professional team workout, which will be a whole heap of fun. And then, of course, the firewalk will be included in this whole package. So the investment, if you're on the internship, is $397 for people that are on the internship program. And look, what I need to tell you, and it's important for us to tell you this, is that it's costing us a lot more than that. However, we're going to fit the rest of the bill. What we're asking is that to cover all that stuff, the accommodation, all the meals, the drinks, the firewalk, everything is going to be rolled into that 2-1. Now, I've just had 12 or 14 of the people of this internship group here. They've all submitted their applications and they're in. We don't have a number, but we just need to know numbers as soon as possible because it's not that far away, the event. So if this is for you, you've got to jump on and act quick as. The options are, if you were to pay right now, as soon as you hear this video, it could work out to be $33 per week as of right now. What you need to do is you need to contact Lynn, email Lynn at careerp2l.com.au and say that that's what you'd like to do. You'll definitely want to get along to this event. You can bring your partner, you can bring a work colleague if you like to this event as well. Just keep that in mind. There would be a different fee structure for them if they wanted to come, and we could explain and talk to you about that when you contact us. Next is you can pay in a few payments, so you might want to pay half now, half later, etc. It's totally up to you. Really what we need to know is, are you coming? And I recommend you do get yourself there. It's once in one of those lifetime things. It doesn't happen very often, and you'll be kicking yourself if you missed out. Or, of course, you can just pay for the whole thing up front if that's what you decide to do, and that works best for you. You can't really see that. Maybe you can see it, sorry, but I showed the guys that have to travel some of the flights, and if you look through there quite, at the moment you can see that Virgin and Jetstar, they have some really good cheap deals coming from Melbourne, Gold Coast, Sydney, etc. So my recommendation would be, if you're travelling, these flights look very economical. I would get on and book them ASAP and get that part sorted, because that would be the bit that I would recommend doing straight away. So we'd love you to come and join us at the event. Now, if you're in the coaching program or you're a past client listening to this or watching this, then we'd love to have you along. We just need you to submit interest to Lynn at careerp2l.com.au, and we can tell you exactly how you can get yourself there. There'll be a small difference increase in price for you to be there, but we've made it very achievable. Once again, you can pay it off. But we'd love to have you at the Mercure. It's a fantastic location, right out of the hustle and bustle of the Gold Coast. It's about 10 minutes or 5 k's away from Broadbeach, and far further away enough from surface. Also, if you want to stay longer, extra, all that stuff, you can talk to Lynn about that. Look, it's going to be such a cracker event. We'd love to share it with you, and like I said, it'd be a great event for you to get yourself along to. All right, so if you want to get along that, we recommend do it ASAP, because we really do need to know numbers and who's going to be attending to get yourself sorted.